Okay students, so today we will learn the topic that is factor theorem. So you can see here factor theorem is just like that. If px is a polynomial of degree n is equal to or greater than 1 and a is any real number, then what the two conditions are there? X minus is a factor of px if pa is equal to 0. In remainder theorem, we have already studied that pa is equal to 0. It means whatever the value of x, whatever the value of variable that we are putting there, that we will got 0. So pa is equal to 0 and p is equal to 0 if x minus is a factor of px. It means in simple way you can say if x minus a is the factor of given polynomial. If x minus a is the factor of given polynomial, so pa is equal to 0. In another way, you can say if pa is equal to 0, so we can say x minus a is the factor of given polynomial. Okay, this actually follows immediately from the remainder theorem, but we shall not prove it here. However, we shall apply it quite a bit as in the following examples. See one example. Examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6 and of 2x plus 4. Question understood? X plus 2 is a factor of this one and of 2x plus 4. So how we will do? See here, the zeros of x plus 2, it means minus 2. X is equal to, when we equate x plus 2 is equal to 0, so we will got x is equal to minus 2. So px is given to us x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. So in place of x we will need to put minus 2. So we are going to find out the value of minus 2. So p minus 2 is equal to minus 2 whole cube plus 3 minus 2 whole square plus 5 minus 2 plus 6. We need to solve it. So see whatever we are getting minus 8 plus 12. So simple. See here we are cube of minus 2, that is minus 8, and square of minus 2, that is 4. So minus 8 and 2 to the 4 to the 12 and minus 10 plus 6. So we can write minus 8 plus 12 minus 10 plus 6. So what is we are getting? 12 plus 6 18 and 10 8 18. So we are getting 0. In the second one, so by the factor theorem, x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Again, 2x plus 4 was the given polynomial. So we are putting here x is minus 2. So again we are getting 0. So 2x plus 4 and the first polynomial, both are saying that it is the given 0. It means we are getting the 0. It means pa is the factor of the given polynomial. Two conditions, simple way you can say, if pa is the factor, if pa is equal to 0, polynomial x minus a is the factor of given polynomial. If x minus a is the factor of given polynomial, so pa is equal to 0. How the special identities are using to factorize the given polynomial. So we will learn this one also. To see some special identities, that is a plus b whole square, we can write it a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the identity, and second one is there a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now we will learn how we will apply these identities to factorize the polynomial. Just take a simple example, 9m square plus 12m plus 4. So this is the polynomial we have and we need to factorize this. So we can see here all the terms are different like terms are there. So how we will factorize this? We will find out the SCF. So we can see SCF of 9, 12 and 4 is 1. So first term is here 9m square and it can be written as 3m whole square. Second term is 12m, but third term is 4, that is can be written as 2 whole square. Now 9m square is 3m whole square, 4 is 2 whole square. Now we can say it is just looks like a square plus b square or not. It means we are having here a square plus b square. If we want to require here 2ab, and in given polynomial it is also less one term, that is 12m, that is the middle term. So we need to write middle term in the terms of a and b, that is 3m and 2. Can be right? Yes. So we need to check it. 12m can be written as 2 into 3m into 2. So 3m is the a and 2 is the b. 3 2 is 6, 2 is 12m. So simply now the given term with all the terms are looks like the first identity, that is 9m square plus 12m plus 4. So we can write it 3m whole square plus 2 into 3m into 2 plus 2 whole square. So it means it follows the first identity, that is a plus b whole square. Because the plus symbol are here, so we are using plus identity. So a is equal to 3m, b is equal to 2. So we can write a plus b whole square. That's why we will write it 3m plus 2 whole square. What we will write? We will write it 3m plus 2 whole square. So this is the factorization by the identities, and it was the first identity, and second is there a minus b whole square. Only is the symbol is different, and in this one we need to see the first term and third term, and both the terms are the whole square of that one. And after that we need to split the middle term in the terms of a and b. So we have checked this identity follows this one, so we can write 3m plus 2 whole square. Now check how we will check this answer. So 3m plus 2 can be written as 3m plus 2 and 3m plus 2, because it is whole square. Whole square means we can write it 2 times. Okay, so we have written here. Now we need to multiply. So 3m is multiplied by 3m plus 2, and plus 2 is also multiplied by 3m plus 2. So 3m into 3m, that is 9m square plus 6m plus 6m plus 4. So 6m plus 6m are the like term, so we will add 9m square plus 12m plus 4. So we can see it is the given polynomial which was given in the question. It means our solution is completely right and we have solved it. The first identity, by this way we can apply. Okay, so now we will see the factorization of quadratic equation. How we will factorize the quadratic equation. It is given to you 18x square minus 9x plus 35 is equal to 0, and we are going to factorize this equation. So how we can see the coefficient of x square is 18 and our constant term is 35, and this equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are the integers. Okay, so when we will factorize 18 and 35, so what we will get 18 is 3 and 2. This is the factor of 18. And what is the factor of 35? It is 5 and 7. Okay, so we got these factors 3 3 2 3 2 5 and 7. 3 3 2 5 and 7. Now we will see the middle term, that is b. So b is here minus 9. b is here minus 9. So we make the pairs of these factors as like we will get 9 either for add or for subtract, but we want minus 9 because 9 is here minus symbol. So see if we are making, just check it, if we are making the pair 3 to the 5, okay, 3 to the 6, 3 to the 6 and 5 the 30, it means 3. So 6, 3 to the 6, 5 the 30 and 7 3 the 21. So when we will subtract 30 minus 21, so what we will get? We will get 9, but here we will get positive 9, okay, no matter. So we will get here 9. So how we will do it? See here. Now we got 18x square minus 9x plus 35 equal to 0. So in place of 9 we can write 30 minus 21 or not. Those we got from the factorization. So 18x square minus, in place of 9 we will write here 30 minus 21 and plus 35 equal to 0. Now 18x square, now open the bracket and with x also here because it was the x. So in place of 9 we have only written 30 minus 21 and x also. So 30 now minus symbol and 30 into x, it is 30x minus 21x plus 35. Now 18x square, okay, minus 30x and minus minus plus 21x plus 35. Now we got 18x square minus 30x plus 21x plus 35. Now we have splitted the middle term, and this method is called splitting middle term. All the things are same, only in place of minus 9x we have written here minus 30x plus 21x. So how we will split? We will take the coefficient of x square and constant term. We need to factorization of those terms. Then we will check by the factor how we are getting the middle term, that is 9. So we need to write those numbers there. Okay. So now we have the 4 terms here. 18x square, 18x square minus 30x plus 21x plus 35. Now we will take the common in 2 steps. So see, from first step what we can take the common, that is 6x. So what will 3x minus 5, okay, plus, now it is the compulsory, what we are getting in first bracket, what we are getting inside the first bracket, that must will come inside the second bracket. If it is not coming, it means somewhere mistake is there. Now again what we can take the common, 7. We will take the common 7, it is minus 35. We will take the common 7, so it will come 3x minus 5. So we will write here 3x minus, now 3x minus 5 in 2 brackets. So we will write here 3x minus 5 and 6x plus 7. It is the factor of this quadratic equation. Okay, got it? Now one another short method for this. If you don't want to go long method, so I am telling you just one short trick. How can you solve? How can you solve this question? See here. 18x square minus 9x and minus 35. Now it is 18x square. Okay, so we will write in first bracket 18x, now bracket close. Here also we will write 18x and bracket close. Again that procedure will do the same. We need to multiply of 18 and 35, then find out the factors, then we will check by how by the subtracting and addition we can get 9. So by 30 and 21 we are getting 9. So 30 is, and we required here minus 9, we required here minus 9. So what we will write? 21 minus 30. So plus 21, anywhere you can write plus 21 and anywhere you can write minus 30. Okay, now we will divide by the SCF of both the numbers. So SCF of both the numbers, what is? It is here, what is the SCF? 3. It is here SCF 6. So when we will divide 3 and 6, so we will get, it will divide by 3, so 6x plus 7, and here what we will get? 6 3 3x minus 5. This is the solution of this answer. Okay.